Well, good morning. How you doing, YouTube? I did a bit of a rant on Windows before, but now Windows seems to be working a little better than it was originally. I was having some serious issues. Well, I was having some serious issues that sort of cropped up with the NVIDIA drivers, which I know from time to time I'm going to get those. But that's alright. That's fixed now. Everything seems to be working relatively well. I'm not having too many issues that are driving me potty. Most of it seems to be working fairly well. I'm not going to complain too much now at this point. I've had my bit of a rant about the issues that I was coming up against, and little issues here and there. Testing everything I've been testing so far. Yeah, I think all my apps are pretty much working. Now, interesting. I want to have a bit of a discussion about Stan and Netflix and all these streaming services. I love Stan and Netflix personally as a point of reference. I do have both of those. I have Stan, which is here, and I have Netflix. Now, the only thing I found is you can get this Foxtel Play service, which, to be honest, I feel it's not worth the money because you're paying in excess of $25 for just one channel package. That's just one channel package. If you want an add-on package like the sports package, for example, for my dad or something like that, you're paying at least $50 a month. Now, $50 a freaking month, and then on top of that, if you actually add all the extra packages and everything else and all the other stuff, it ends up costing you about $95 a month. And I'm like, wow. I mean, my mobile bill comes to that, but I can justify that with my mobile bill. I couldn't justify a streaming service in the sense of Foxtel Play because it's just too freaking expensive. Sure, it's contract free. You're not locked into anything, but the truth is, I think it's fucking ridiculous how much they're charging for it when it's basically a commercial service, which you get a bunch of commercials and everything else. Whereas when you pick Stan or Netflix, no commercials. You just go straight into the shows in question. My dad's been enjoying the benefit of Netflix now because I've got a special box thing that's in the lounge room, and he's quite happy with that. This is my freaking point. What I'm sort of trying to work out in my own head at this point is what the fuck, seriously? Like, I don't understand how they can justify that price. $50 just for a basic, if you were going to basic sport package or like a basic package, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry, that's just ridiculously stupid and ridiculously priced in my mind. So I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, sure, if it's for the whole family sort of thing, and you want all the channels and everything else, and you want something to keep the kids entertained, and you don't necessarily like all the selection on Netflix, you want a little bit extra. Of course, you get more extra stuff on Foxtel Play. Like there's a few extra channels and stuff and documentaries and certain things that you probably wouldn't get on Netflix. But I'll be honest, I couldn't justify myself as a personal preference buying it or getting it. Now, as I said, some people could. I mean, some people probably wouldn't have a problem with that. And I mean, that's okay, but I sort of sit there and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Like, seriously, $50 a month? Like, that's the minimum that I would have to get for it to be feasible to use. I can't just pay $25 or something. See, I can understand like $10 a month. Okay, what I can logically understand with Foxtel Play is say, for example, you had, let's see, several services. You had, for example, each service costs $10 to add, like a channel package, $10 per channel package, because it's $25 per channel package. This is the problem. I think $25 is a little excessive. I mean, maybe let's be generous, $14 per channel package would be a reasonable amount to pay, right? Would be okay in my mind. But $25 for a package, and sure, you're not locked into a contract, but at the same time, you look at services like Stan and Netflix, and you think, hold on a second, this is not right. It's just something I can't use. So, I mean, at the end of it, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck, seriously? Like, as I said, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to uninstall it because I'm not really using it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe at a later date I could probably justify it. Maybe. I don't know, but I highly doubt it. At this point, I'm going to probably uninstall the app. And, I mean, I used it for a while. I tested it for about 2 weeks. And, yeah, that's, it just wasn't for me. Foxtel Play. as I said, it just didn't work for me. It didn't work for my situation. And I honestly just think, I honestly just think it wasn't worth the money that I was going to be paying each month for it. And, you know, as I said, I'm not a real big TV junkie. I'm sort of more of a person on demand. I want to watch it straight away. I don't want to have commercials in between everything and all this other advertising crap thrown at me. I mean, not that I mind buying things, but that's just who I am from a personal preference point. So, you know, I come to the conclusion that for me, what suits my situation best is, of course, Netflix and Stan. Those are the two things that suit me so far. And I've got both of those on, which is now a Windows app version of that. And I got, obviously, Netflix on Windows as well. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with the end result of that, to be honest. So, I can justify certain things, but I just couldn't justify that. I'm thinking, no, it's just fucked, so no. No thanks, I'm okay. And I'll be honest, I can't understand how they can justify charging what they're charging. I mean, I get the channels, you know, it's $25 per package or whatever, but it's just excessive to me. I'm sorry. That's just it's excessive and stupid, to be honest. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, YouTube. This is my little thing on why I honestly think Foxtel Play is not worth it. Honestly, in my mind, anyway. Okay. Ugh, God, I'm clogged up this morning. Alright, thank you very much. Stay tuned, as per usual. I've got other videos coming up. I'm going to be doing a few more videos. I don't know what, probably games or something or something. Ugh. Hay fever season. I do hate it. This is my problem with hay fever season. It annoys the fuck out of me. Alright, thank you very much and stay tuned.